In my 19 years, I have been a friend to many. In varying degrees, I have been a part of their lives, as they have all been parts of mine. I've imagined what things would be like if some of those people were still standing beside me today. Oft do I find my heart yearning for the past, for a time that seems simpler and warmer, all while my mind tells me there's no sense in regretting that I've lost people along the way, that it happens to everyone. This problem is not unique. You grow older and your friends each go their own way as you go yours. Certainly you can stay in touch, but there comes a point when a text message every now and then doesn't really cut it. This becomes especially apparent when I'm reminded of all the memories that create my soul, that define me in ways I cannot define myself. 19 years old is not old or wise by most standards, and yet looking back on the person I was and who I stood beside makes me feel like I've lived a lifetime. Not in quite such a dreary way, but in a way that feels full, lived, enjoyed, experienced. That comes with its share of loss, but that's only nature. Maybe when I was a boy, I was naive enough to believe all those ties would last forever, withstanding the tests of time and circumstance. 4 years later, I know it doesn't work out quite so neatly, but finding those who pass those tests, who stick around long after others have gone their own ways, is a worthwhile pursuit. Either by searching or by fate, you will find them. How do I know? Because not too long ago, I found the people who would look time and circumstance in the eye and swear they had been defeated. The people that I love. Shayna, the blonde girl with a fiery spirit, to the bottom left. To her right is Cheyenne, the unique mind with so much heart. In the middle of the back row is me. To my left is Ian, who I've come to call brother. And to my right is George, the bold and often brash soul. Together we are family. Search my heart and you will find them. This I promise you, a more genuine promise than I've ever offered anyone. You will find the one who I have come to see as a sibling, the one named George. We egg each other on like brothers, making anything a contest to see who can beat the other. It's always in good fun, but of course I play to win every time. I've taken to calling him Georgie as a sign of both affection and mockery. He doesn't mind. He laughs alongside me in the silly moments, and he is there for me in my moments of weakness, as I am there for him. He always has a kind word to put in. Always. He is honest, caring, and funny. He shares many an interest with me. He is a good man, that George. He's a coder, a gamer, a friend. Loyalty is his strong suit, and I quote him when I say that he would die for me. The way he spoke when he said it assured me he meant it. All our nights staying up late talking on Discord, playing games and laughing about the most ridiculous things. Those are what I live for, and they wouldn't be complete without him. That much I know. It's been nearly a year since we met, and I look forward to countless many more. You will find the one who I have known for some time, the one named Shayna, the one who loves me, who calls me perfect. Her constant complimenting and unbridled affection for me are second to none. She is loud. She makes her voice known. She isn't afraid to let people know how she feels. She talks big for someone so small, about 5 feet tall. She has a large heart. She might not show it right away, but she feels quite a lot of emotion underneath that tough exterior. And once she lets you in, you have a friend with a greater sense of love than you could possibly imagine. It has been my pleasure to get closer with her in the past year, to get to a point where she calls me her best friend. I have had so many laughs, smiles, and memories burned into my mind on her account. Her unending support and love have long been blessings that I do not take for granted. You will find the one who used to be a name, someone I'd hear about in a disconnected context because of Shayna. Someone who I found myself really wanting to know just shortly before we met. Her name is Cheyenne, and I thank the universe or whatever act of fate brought me into her company. I think of her and I find myself smiling, because I recall that within a month of talking to her, I already felt like a best friend to her. Her personality from the very beginning was inviting and warmer than most people could ever hope to be. She is kind, intelligent, and interesting. In the relatively short time I've known her, she has astounded me in so many ways. She started to play guitar and has already become a musician worth respecting. She has managed to be one of the very few who will engage with me in a conversation about the universe, about mortality, about what it means to be a human. She has a love of Lord of the Rings and Pokemon that seem unrivaled. Such is her passion for the things she cares about. I am thankful for her. You will find the one who is my best friend. You will find Ian, the man who has always managed to dream beside me. He has shared laughs, interests, memories, and so much more with me for easily 5 years, and I know he will continue to for the rest of our lives. Should all else collapse around us, our bond of brotherhood will survive the tests of both time and circumstance. I cherish him. I cherish all the nights we've stayed up watching videos and playing games, nights that have recently made a resurgence alongside all those mentioned in this little piece. I cherish the time he ruined his phone at Chemical Park by wading through the water with me. It went up to our knees. That was the first time we met, and we had no idea the things we'd go through together. We've lost many friends along the way, and gained some too, yet through it all we've had one another. We've had more than friendship. We've had brotherhood. Love, even. It's magic like that. It's the truest friendship I've ever known. And even when we make mistakes, we have each other's backs. We aid each other in our darkest times and smile in our brightest. I treasure my best friend more than anything. He is a smart, driven, kind, and compassionate man with his own unique approach to the world. I will never meet a person like him again. Of this I am sure. He's that special. You will find these amazing people, and while there are countless others I could list, these 4 are at my core. They are the integral parts of my world that define me. They are the ones who have given me infinite amounts of hope that things will be all right. They are the ones who can make me smile just by existing, just by being in my life. Looking at all these photographs has been the greatest reminder of that fact. I will chase my dreams with my friends in my heart, and I will give back to them all that they've given me, as if I needed to. I know my presence is enough for them. But I want to write for them and play music for them and build a palace for them to see. I want to adventure with them for the rest of my life, to somehow repay them for giving me a sense of family that need not be related by blood. I want to remember these days beside them. I want to look back on the day we met, February 26th, a cold Sunday in Vermont, as the start of the greatest adventure I'll ever embark on, because I know it will be. My greatest friends have assured me. They are in my heart, and if you search it, you will find them. This I promise you.